started a new segment called My Hometown, where we visit our Windy City Live family members' hometown or the town they currently live in. Well, today we're going to Joliet, where our line producer and food fighter, Matt Knutson, spent the first 24 years of his life. Taking us home.
The Emmy award-winning Matt Knutson, I might add.
It's very kind of you.
Yes.
You know, being from Joliet, when I tell people I'm from there, everybody tells me, oh, that's where the jail is. Or like, hey, I visit the casino. Or they have a great racetrack. You know, those are the three things we get pegged for, and Joliet's way more than that. I grew up there. Like, I went to grade school at St. Pat's Grade School, which is now closed. There I am.
Wait,
in the bottom right.
Oh, that's you.
The red hair?
Yeah, with the glasses in the bottom right.
So you were the coolest kid in school.
I was the coolest kid in school, really. I was the overweight kid, you know?
Your hair is red, looks like.
No, it's just bad, you know?
Close in your eyes.
It's just bad. I had problems.
Oh,
you know?
everybody does. Nobody's perfect in grade school.
You said had problems.
No, it's just like going back is really fun for me, you know? There are
Are you
places.
getting emotional?
No, just the parts.
But Clem, you're getting
My family is still
there's
there.
nothing wrong with that. It's okay if you want to get emotional about going home.
We need to have a heart-to-heart.
Clearly.
No, I love
Tissue.
going back. My mom is there. My sisters are there. My sister is there. I love food. You guys know this.
Yeah.
And this is where the love affair started, was Joliet. So I wanted to show you guys some of my favorite spots to eat. All right, so when I come home, my first stop, and sometimes only stop, is Home Cut Donuts, the greatest donut on the planet, in my opinion. I've put it on the show before. My sister is actually here today with my niece, Katie and Evelyn. She likes chocolate. How long have we been coming here, Kate? Since we could walk, right? Or before that?
Since we could have a donut and eat one. Yep, we've been here.
This place has been here for 50 years, I think, something like that.
We've been coming here our whole lives.
We went. Cheese! Evelyn, what are we here for today? What are we gonna have?
What is that?
Donut.
Not just any donut, my favorite, the Angel Cream Eclair. It's finger licking good. Thank you, honey.
Say thanks for the dough. Thank you.
A dozen for the road, and I'm out of here. Bye, Evelyn. Next stop is a spot that's iconic in the area, Marishka's. They've been here since 1933 and have become legendary for their poor boy sandwiches. My high school buddy Joe and his family have owned the place since it opened.
Joey,
Maddie, what's up, bud?
Donuts for you?
Oh, thanks. You know what we like.
Poor boy for me?
Sounds good. We'll do it.
All right. All right, Joe, this doesn't get old, man. Before we eat, though, I want to talk about us. Like, we've known each other since what? We were freshmen in high school?
Oh, yeah. At least 15, 16 years now.
And a long time. But Joliet's relationship with this sandwich and Crest Hill's relationship with this sandwich goes back to the forever.
The poor boy started in 1959. And when my grandfather and one of his head cooks, Rose, came up with the recipe and started selling them, and they kind of took off pretty quickly. The first week or two, a couple hundred here and there, but now
Thousands.
Now thousands. Now we're over 7 million sold.
Seriously?
Sandwiches, yeah.
Talk about this sandwich in general and like what makes a sandwich so special. It's a steak sandwich, right?
Right. It's cubed inside round.
Cubed inside
So
round
it's cube steak.
that's cooked in the kitchen with a garlic butterine sauce.
Correct.
The thing you walk away with, and sometimes more than a day later, you walk away with the garlic from this sandwich.
Yes, it's good for Halloween to keep those vampires away a little bit. Yes.
Since the 30s and 59 since the sandwich, you guys do everything the same.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
Nothing has really changed. You
No.
could walk in here in 1935 and walk in here in 2014, and you're gonna get the same thing.
That's what we pride ourselves in, is consistency. They can get that same taste they experienced when they were a kid.
Yeah.
Right now, when they're 30, 40, 50 plus years old, people have come here on their first dates, and they've been coming here since.
All right, Joe, let's take a bite of this, man.
All right, man.
It's
Thank you.
killing me not to.
Sounds good.
Look at that. It's just like the greatest, biggest sandwich ever.
It's hefty.
And it's
nice.
hefty.
Yes.
Like that, I got called, as a kid, I got called hefty. You know? Chunky. It wasn't chunky, I was hefty.
Come on, don't say that.
I wore garbage bags, seriously. Friends forever. Friends forever. So down the hill and over the river, I end up at a fried chicken oasis in the middle of downtown. Chicken and Spice. When I come back to Joliet, I have to stop and get some chicken and spice, chicken chunks. Describe a chicken chunk to me. What is it?
A chicken chunk is a boneless piece of breast meat that we cut here, so no two are the same size. And then we marinate them 24 hours in a cayenne blend, and then we batter and deep fry them. Batter, bread them, and deep fry them.
It's like a chicken tender on steroids, but you're not wondering if it's like pink slime inside the chicken tender. It's just like a huge chunk of chicken, right?
We try to make it as big as we can, yes. They average between 2.5 and 3 ounces for each chunk.
You could walk in here and see a lawyer behind a fireman, behind a police officer, behind someone who works at the tire shop down the street.
Yes, indeed.
It's every walk of life comes in here. And I feel like that's kind of a microcosm of this town. Like, Joliet's really diverse and has a bunch of different kinds of people living here.
It is.
And they all eat at your restaurant when they're downtown.
We're happy to see them.
Talk about how you've stayed here for 30 years.
We like our fried chicken. We enjoy it a lot. I've been blessed
So
with
do I.
Thank you.
A lot.
We've been blessed with some really good help, and I happen to love what I do. I'm 71 years old. And
Look at you, day over 45.
oh, get out of town.
It's the fried chicken.
It is, it is.
So good. I'm gonna let you bring me some of those.
I would love to.
And if you just, I would appreciate if you didn't watch me eat them, because it's kind of like it's kind of a very feral experience, you know? Like, I kind of just go all into it. It's not pretty, but
Anytime you're eating chicken chunks, it's pretty to me.
Pat really hooked me up with a ton of chicken chunks. These things are so crispy on the outside and so moist. It was perfect. It was like the greatest chicken nugget ever. Next time you're down in the south suburbs, stop out to Joliet, check out some of the places I laid out there for you today, and end at Chicken and Spice, because there'll be plenty to take home. I got my work cut out for me.
Nice.
Good.
So Joliet is where the love of food started.
Yeah, my parents had a pizza place there too for when I was a little kid, and we put part of that whole backstory on our YouTube page. So check that out. I go to this really great Mexican place in this little small town called Rockdale, Illinois. That's like 100 people live there. But
Now, what's the difference
really
between a poor boy and a po' boy? Yeah.
The po' boy is like traditional like Creole Southern food, right?
Okay.
This is a poor boy, right? This is steak. This is steak, cheese, and garlic. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan.
That garlic is unbelievable.
It's killer, right?
Yeah.
You're
The
gonna
garlic is what makes it, the bread.
It's one of the greatest sandwiches. Go to Crest Hill and try this thing. You'll love it.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Matt. Next week, we're going to be checking out the south suburbs where Val lives, and
go
also
further east.
G's neighborhood, the Ukrainian village. So check that out. All right.